Hey fam, remember when theme parks had permission to actually be, fun? I do remember those days and they were glorious. Let's talk about it up next. Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard to another episode of Orange Grove 55. So in this video, I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for this video, but it's okay. It's okay. I like to just kind of give my opinion. I like to kind of talk shop with you guys and kind of dive into stuff that a lot of fans, a lot of people just aren't talking about. Theme parks used to be a lot of fun. Okay. And what do I mean by that is when Walt Disney, I'm going to focus on just Disney, obviously, but when Walt Disney created Disneyland, he cared about theme, absolutely cared about theme. He took a lot of time and care and spent a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get things right. You see this, with areas like Main Street and Adventureland. The list goes on and on and on. He cared about theme, but, and there's a big but here, he wasn't so strict with that immersiveness or that theme that it prevented him from having fun. And what do I mean by that? Well, in this new day and age, everything has to be hyper immersive, right? You got to be completely immersed in the experience. You can't see anything from another land or anything that breaks you out of that theme that you're currently in. Okay. And this is really a new thing. This really started, in my opinion, with Wizarding World. Okay. But that wasn't the case, though, when Walt Disney created Disneyland. Walt Disney, he wanted like a sandbox just to have fun, just to have fucking fun. That's all this was about. Yes, the theme was important, but it wasn't the end all be all. Okay. And that's the truth. It really wasn't. He wasn't going to sacrifice the fun factor to be more immersive. Now, what I mean by that is like, look, I'm going to give you countless examples of him doing this. You take a steam locomotive train around the park and you travel back in time to the age of the dinosaurs. It makes no sense at all. You go to the Grand Canyon, you go to the age of the dinosaurs. What is this, like a time traveling steam locomotive? It makes zero sense. There's no explanation. There's no reason. There's no rhyme or reason behind any of it. You're in a train and you go back to the age of the dinosaurs. Okay. But you know what? Walt Disney didn't care. Yeah, it made no sense, but that was the fun of it. You're in a train and you get to see dinosaurs. It's freaking awesome, right? There's a lot of stuff like this. Again, I've mentioned it many times in many videos where he created the Matterhorn, the Swiss Alps in Disneyland, right? And he decided, you know what? You know what's fun? I'm going to build a monorail that's going to go around the Matterhorn. Again, makes no logical sense. But Walt Disney didn't care. He didn't care about immersion in the sense that, like, this is going to ruin the immersion. You're not going to feel like you're really in the Swiss Alps. He didn't care about that. His concern was, this is my sandbox. I'm going to play with this. These are my toys. And I'm going to be bombastic and out there and crazy with it because that's what's fun. I'm going to have fun. So he did it. The Matterhorn with the monorail going around it would never happen today. Fans would have a fit over something like that. Oh my God. The same people that complain about the red car trolley having a stop in Avengers Campus would be the same people complaining that the monorail is going around the Swiss Alps if Disneyland was built today. Okay. Again, you have the Skyway buckets, which made no logical sense in Fantasyland. Walt Disney did it anyway because you know what? It was fun. So my point of this video is that I think fans, and not just fans, but Disney as well, have lost sight of what makes Disneyland so successful. Disneyland's successful because it had fun. Yeah, you can see a rocket ship from Main Street, or you can see these sleek skyway buckets from Fantasyland. You can see a monorail from the Alice in Wonderland ride, and none of it made fucking sense, but it was just fun. And all these like kind of like this opposite stuff, this like juxtaposition of the fantasy and the technology and all that coming together was fun. Theme parks and theme park fans today don't have that same fun. And really, a perfect example of what happens when you go too immersive, and that sucks all the fun out of it, is Galaxy's Edge. As much as I love Galaxy's Edge, that's a prime example of something where it takes itself so seriously. It takes all the charm out of it. It sucks all the charm, all the fun out of the experience. All of it, and it's a shame. And again, this isn't just directed at fans. This is Disney too. Disney has fallen into this trap. And I think the trend of this over immersion, hyper immersion, really started with the Wizarding World. Now, the industry changed for in a lot of ways for the better when it came to Wizarding World. But this is one aspect I think that Wizarding World had on the industry that was actually very negative. It didn't allow these parks to just be fun again. And like, it's okay to see the outside a little bit, like when you go to Disneyland, you can see the rocket ship from another land. And that was kind of the fun of it. You can see the castle from Tomorrowland. And that was part of the fun of it, seeing all these opposing things and these icons. You lose all that when you become too hyper immersed. You lose that fun factor, that charm. So it's very, very interesting. And I wanted to talk to you guys about this and just have a conversation. Let's just have a conversation about this, because I do think while Walt Disney was very much about like theme integrity and what have you, he wasn't going to allow that theme integrity to sacrifice the fun. There's a lot of stuff, you guys, at Disneyland that makes no sense. Why is Small World in Fantasyland? That makes no sense. It makes no sense. Why is Small World in Fantasyland? There's a lot of stuff in there that doesn't make any sense. And we kind of like don't even think about it because we've all grown up with this stuff. So it just makes sense because it's what we've always known, But what do you guys think? What do you think about this notion that theme parks need to get back to having fun? It's okay to break a little bit of immersion and to see other icons from the park and to just have fun and let go a little bit. Walt Disney did this many times with Disneyland. And really, to be quite honest with you, in the film community and the film world, Star Wars is kind of falling into the same trap with its canon and being super hyper strict about what's canon and how to tie everything into canon instead of just having fucking fun. Marvel just has fun. And in the comics with Marvel and things like that, if things contradict each other or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's done for the sake of having fun. Star Wars doesn't do that lately. It's very, very hyper focused on the visual dictionaries and and what's canon, and we can't do this because we have this that happened 30 years ago, and it takes all the fun out of it, And I'm not saying just have a free for all, but I think that some of these things, whether it be Star Wars canon or whether it be theme parks, it's okay to let go a little bit. In fact, I think it would be very wise to do so. I think that's part of the success of Disneyland. I really, really do. But hey, maybe I'm fucking nuts. I don't know. If I am, comment down below. If I'm right, comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. We've been having a lot of great conversations lately. It's been a lot of fun. But comment down below. Thank you all so much for watching OG50. And R2D2, my buddy here, also thanks you. And as always, have a wonderful, wonderful day.